Hi everyone, my name's Emerald, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all the book, Brown Girl Dreaming, written by Jacqueline Woodson. This book was a book that I chose to be a nonfiction biography in my annotated bibliography for students in grades 5 to 6. I chose grades 5 to 6 because of the length of the book. It's like 300 pages, it's a little bit lengthy. And some of the language that's used in the book is a little bit more advanced for students in higher grade levels. The book is a nonfiction biography. It's a nonfiction autobiography, actually, because Jacqueline Woodson has written this book about her experiences and true events that has happened during her life. So living as a young African-American girl in the 60s and 70s in both the North and the South in North Carolina and Brooklyn, New York, she has experienced a lot of racism, civil injustice, and a lot of historical events as well that she mentions in the book. The book is written in free verse poetry, so it hits that genre of poetry as well. And students in higher grade levels will benefit on learning the different types of poetry. This is free verse poetry and the different forms of stanza that she uses in the book. So the book has a very clear organizational pattern. It begins as, it's a diary format, essentially. So it begins with some background knowledge on her family, on her great-grandparents being slaves, on the birth of her life, on the birth of her siblings' lives, and moves all the way into her teenage years where she discovers her love for writing and reading and poetry. So the organization is very clear on that as far as dates and true recounts. The style of the book, like I said, is written in a poetry format. It also, the tone of the book is used as Jacqueline experiences her life. She has different ways of expressing her tone, and it's written in first person point of view, so she uses I a lot. Let's see, what else am I missing? There are no designs or illustrations in this book. However, it does hold a lot of accuracy, authenticity, authority, because these are events and accounts that Jacqueline has experienced herself. While she's not a historical expert per se, she's witnessed and experienced all of these true accounts in the book. So I absolutely recommend this book to anyone, to a colleague, to a friend, to a stranger, because I think everyone can benefit on learning, on reading something in someone else's point of view, but especially someone who has experienced such racism and, going through this time of civil rights and Jim Crow laws, and just learning her perspective as a young girl, a naive young girl, moving into her teenage years where she's a little bit more opinionated, knowing what's going on, and just reading her perspective was really eye-opening. Students can benefit from this, learning about things that are going on nowadays, but also historical events as well. The book mentions a lot of historical figures such as Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X. So this book is just a really great read, and I think you should get it. I actually got it from the library, and I wish I wouldn't have to return it. I probably will get myself a copy because, like I said, it is a great read aloud for younger students. It is a great independent read for older students, and I think all teachers should read it. And yeah, Brown Girl Dreaming, go get one.